you folks recently released Cloud Cost Optimization 2026 report, which paints a striking picture. Nearly, if I'm not wrong, 7 in 10 finance leaders believe that up to 30% of their cloud spend is wasted. Yet, cloud bills keep going up across the board. Before we get into solutions, I would love to understand the problem itself. Why has this level of waste or lack of optimization become a norm?
It's interesting, right? You look at what most CFOs are trying to do today. They're trying to help their companies scale profitably, right? And there's a lot of things that go into profitability. It's the gross margins, it's your cost structure. And just like other areas within your cost structure, cloud waste is sort of a hidden tax. And it's not one thing that causes it, and it's not one thing that solves it. In order to go and solve identifying the hidden tax and take action, it really comes down to a group effort with what we call FinOps, right? And FinOps is starting to take on in many, many companies that are adopting cloud and trying to become more mature with cloud. And so CFOs are now starting to see this because that hidden tax is taking up the ability to use that capital or that investment in other things, just like, AI is starting to take off, and we all want to be able to invest in AI to improve our businesses. And so the tax is more relevant, and working with other organizations or other parts of your business is really important to identify and sort of solve the hidden tax.
CFOs are kind of seeing this as a board level concern, which may be good or bad depending on how you look at it. But that's kind of also a significant shift from who actually owns this problem. How are CFOs, and not only through this report, but your own interaction when you talk to other CFOs, how are they working together to bring actually more predictability? Because there is no predictability right now. That's the problem with the waste, right? Bring some predictability, bring some discipline to cloud economics without putting brakes on innovation, because you don't want to be left behind, but you also don't want to move so fast that everybody else is left behind.
That's right. I think, look, it starts with a cultural change or a cultural common desire to have a common outcome. And a lot of it, there's a lot of data, right, that's available to CFOs and other people within IT, product engineering, et cetera. But it's using common metrics and having a common goal as to what you're trying to accomplish within your cloud investment. As I mentioned before, only about 18% of companies that we surveyed have FinOps centers of excellence. And so it is evolving. But I think that the CFO working with IT leaders, product leaders, and engineering leaders, and having common language, common metrics, not just activity metrics, consumption, commercial metrics, but output metrics. What defines success? And working together to achieve what defines success, it allows the investment to be optimized and potentially make room for other investment.